1903, the world was changed forever when the Wright brothers achieved the first powered flight that lasted for a total of 20 seconds. Hi, my name is Daniel Ashby, and I'll be talking about the two important points of aviation history, the current influence of aviation today, and how aviation is changing for the future. A common misconception about the history of aviation is that the Wright brothers were the first ones to fly. However, there have been records of flight for over 2,000 years. The earliest known record was when a man jumped off a wall and glided to a point higher than he started. The first record of powered flight, however, was set by the Wright brothers. And like we all know, they were from a bicycle shop, and they learned things there and taught the world that planes required a skill where, like riding a bike, instead of just like flapping your wings like a bird, you had to control the plane like with their rudders, ailerons, to make it fly. The second event in aviation history that I'd like to talk about is the first circumnavigation around the world, where 8 mechanics and pilots from the U.S. Army circumnavigated the world in 1924. This showed the world that we were all connected and that we could get from one place to another without taking a boat or a train or another form of transportation. Next, I'll be talking about the influence of aviation in today's world. At one point in time, there are over 5,000 flights in the air at one time, according to Ms. Elwood from the Smithsonian. And as you can imagine, this is a lot of flights, and that's not even all of them that are being tracked. And one influence of aviation today is the medical benefits and the influence of it, and how many people it saves around the world. Vaccine, from here, I depicted how many people that aviation saves through just vaccines alone, according to the International Association or Aeronautical Transport Association, where they stated that at 1 year of transporting vaccines through the air saves roughly 3 Rhode Islands, or roughly 3,000 or 3 million people. The next thing I'd like to talk about I'd like everyone to have objects they own and tell me where they were made. China, US, over 35% of international trade and transporting goods happens through flight and aviation. This is also from the International Aerospace Trade Association or Aerospace Trade Association. Lastly, I would like to talk about how aviation has been, or the influence of today's work for the future of aviation. Who here has heard of Uber? Mostly everyone. Uber is developing an air taxi that is being released implemented in Melbourne, Australia in 2023. next, I'll talk about, or next there's Boom Supersonic. Who here has heard about the Concorde? There's 2 or 3 people. The Concorde was the first supersonic jet to be produced. However, there wasn't much demand and it wasn't cost effective. But Boom Supersonic is developing a new type of supersonic plane where it would be both cost effective and be better for the environment. Currently they have 30 planes on pre-order, which was much better than the Concorde, which only had 9 planes flying in the air for its whole existence. The supersonic planes will cut down travel time from, let's say, from the Paris to Sydney, Australia, one of the longest flights in the world, will cut down time by 9 hours. I talked about to conclude, I talked about the 2 important events in aviation history. I talked about the current influence of aviation in today's world, and then the future, or what aviation holds for, or what the future holds for aviation.